And the show goes on. Ours in the chat. Rastov just quit? What? Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching another episode of LolcowRewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge, and I'm here as always with Zay Zoot. And Zay, how you doing?
Oh, I'm ready to rumble, apparently, because that's what we're going for tonight. I was trying to take the high road on things, but my ass got called out. So you know what? Fuck this shit. We're rumbling.
I don't even know what's going on. I think Rastov just quit too.
Yeah, Rastov did just quit at the end. You know, it's a wild fucking day. Wars are brewing, but you know what? We're in a war of our own.
Yeah, apparently. I've been trying to fucking chill and let everybody have their moment to heal, and it's not good enough. I've been told that I'm not responding, and you know why I'm not responding? Because I felt like I was never in the wrong.
What the hell just happened? Lol.
Remo.
That's what I'm saying, Remo.
Remo, it got Ricka ridiculous. But yeah.
Ricka retorted in a bitch. That's what it fucking is.
You know, Keem's saying that you don't defend me, and it's like, you shouldn't have to defend me. But guess what?
No,
You've been holding back. You've been holding back. And you've been waiting for somebody to actually ask your opinion about all this. Because everybody wants to say how you feel.
No, let's be honest. Why have I been holding back? For the sake of people's fucking fifis. Let's be so fucking for real. People in this bitch are sensitive as fuck. And if you say one thing, you're a fucking evil
Musical
enemy
note
now.
emoji.
So fuck this.
Somebody call the ambulance. Somebody the ambulance. Keem felt it last time. Musical note emoji.
Keem felt it. Yeah, shit.
Gotta mention something very important. Told my homie Fuzz I'd be drinking tonight. Now, for the next 10 minutes only, Fuzz. Running a fire sale, doing shots for 25 beans. Only for 10 minutes, though.
Bop, bop. Art of Rock says, Billy, you saying you went into that VC without any ulterior motive? Yes. Poke Gaga was in there. That's my buddy. I was going to say what's up. There was other people in there. Kimmy from Fire, Bruggs, Josh, people who I would love to talk to. I just went in to say what's up. Mainly Poke Gaga. And guess what? He came in to Rewind afterwards, and him and I had a long convo that he hung out in there for a while with Zay even.
Even when you left, me and Pokey were talking.
Yeah. So, yeah, there was no artillery motive, but because Xylee was in her feelings, it had to be. There had to be, right? That's on Xylee. Her feelings are literally not my problem anymore. They were for a long time, and I tried my best to work with her feelings. But she is a hard bird to deal with. Hard bird to carve when she's in her feelings. Fuck, dude. You can go back and watch all the Rewind. It really is a fucking uphill battle sometimes. This is her telling of the story.
Yeah. Well, your telling's in this too, because I'm starting it from that point. So we're gonna get really fucking into it. And I have a lot of fucking opinions because I joined the VC right after.
So, Billy talks about what happened last night after Rewind.
Calm your clam.
How you doing now? Because you had a little fight-see doodle today.
I guess.
I feel like you
heard
need some
about it?
tranquility. Yeah, I heard about it, bro. It was, it sucks to hear this shit secondhand, but apparently it went okay.
No, something happened after.
No shit, something happened after. Fuck off. What happened after? Nah, dude. What happened?
I was gonna go get some food, and then I saw Poke Gaga and a bunch of people down in the Reaper voice chat.
Oh, here we go.
So I hopped in the Reaper voice chat to say what's up, and Xylee was like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm just here to say what's up." And then she was like, "Don't you think we just had a fight? You shouldn't be here." And I was like, "I'll just say what's up." And she's like, "No, you need to leave." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye to Poke." And then before I could go, she pulled me out, so I went back in. I was like, "I'm just trying to say," and I got pulled out again. So I went back in, and I said, "I'm just trying to say," and I got pulled out again. So I kept going back in until Poke Gaga left, and I went and said hi to him in the other room. He went to the Rewind voice chat, so I got to hang out with Poke Gaga. Now,
it was
pause. That's my honest retelling of what happened, because that's what happened when I went in there. Was there more that went down? Yes. Was that the important part when Rastov asks how I'm doing and I had a fight earlier? And I'm like, which one? And I didn't think it was going to be a fight, but you sure never know. You sure never know the sensitivities of people. My bad.
And the funny thing is, too, you're about to hear them say that this retelling of the story is entirely incorrect. But the funny part to me is when Billy wasn't even in the VC and I was in there just talking to Pokey Gaga, who also happens to be one of our crowns. So I don't know why it's a fucking problem if Billy wants to fucking go and talk to him anywhere. But just saying, when I was talking to him, we kind of talked about what happened because I was like, yo, you were in there, like, what went down? He said the exact same shit as Billy. The exact same fucking story as Billy. And said, I don't know why Xylee was bugging.
And here's a wild thing, right? If you don't want no peace, there will be no peace. I wasn't going in there looking for trouble. You chose trouble, Xylee. That's okay. I was going to say goodbye to my guy Poke Gaga and leave, but you didn't let me finish saying goodbye. And then I came back in multiple times.
But also I get why you jumped in there, because Pokey Gaga, for those of you guys who don't know, isn't in the VCs that much. When he's in the VC, it's like a special fucking event over at Rewind, and a bunch of people jump in just because he's there to say hi to him. Okay?
He's the homie.
So, let's get into this, though, because she says a lot.
Okay.
Sorry, please. He can't handle the fact that there are people that like you and him. He's like jealous that people like you too. Like, it's gotta be. Like, the Pokey Gaga thing is weird. It's weird. Why does he care? Like,
this is all I'm going.
Isn't that fucking Rich coming from the channel that has spent the entire fucking week trying to turn the Rewind fans against Rewind? Isn't that fucking Rich? Y'all want to say that the fans can be on whatever side they want, but every fucking day you're sitting there spewing Billy hate off of shit from 6 months ago? If you really felt like that 6 months ago, why didn't you fucking speak up then? Aren't you a big girl, Xylee?
Ain't even about jealous. I was willing to share Poke Gaga. Xylee wasn't.
But we'll keep playing.
Gonna say about it. I'm not gonna spurg. I'm not gonna yell, because you didn't quite tell that story correctly. Seashell, welcome to Cash Cow. Thank you. I asked you
I'm the
multiple
Archduke
times, and
Ferdinand.
I used the words.
I blame my Ansel guy who has me a month delayed from opening.
It's the damn
I just
Ansel
wanted
guy.
to say hi to Mama, Xylee, and Billy.
I'm saying, Poke, I was just trying to say what's up to you. I was even ready to leave when she asked me to leave, but she wouldn't let me say goodbye.
Usual control freak behavior, but let's continue.
For
Please. And I
real.
talked just like this. I didn't cuss you out. I was like, come on, man. What are you here for? We just got in a fight. And when I said we just got in a fight, he was like, no, it was a discussion. I was like, come on, dude. You know it was a fight. Yeah, he absolutely was trolling. And I was like, listen, there's no need for you to be here, man. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. I said it like 3 or 4 times. And finally, I kicked him. And then he joined back. I kicked him again. And it was how many times, Josh? Like 9?
Like 7, 9 times.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it
She
was like
kicked
9, yeah,
me
9.
mid-goodbye.
9 or 7, one or the other.
She didn't let me finish my goodbye. Didn't quite settle right with me, so I went back in a few times. Guess what? She kicked me every time. Poke Gaga left, and I hung out with him. It was that simple. My retelling of
Now,
everything
the one
on
thing
balls,
I think-
pretty simple.
The one thing I think, in my opinion, should have just left it when she kicked you, but I understand you. You are a headstrong person. You're stubborn. You're going to go back. I know you. I know how
But here's
you
the
react
thing.
to things.
Why? Why just leave?
Because Keem brought up a good point on live. He made the VCs with the intentions for hosts to moderate them. I mean, I was the reason they were created, to be fair. I know better how the rules work for the VCs than anybody. And as someone who's kicked other hosts from my VC and not been in trouble for it before,
at that point, take my mod away. Take my host away then.
Thank you, Fuzz.
I was just going back in because I could. Because she might be able to kick me out. But I could go back in.
Okay, but like that's the same as like when Nightmare and Grim weren't allowed in the Nerds VC back in the day if they were to keep coming in afterwards. Like we've had actually, Lucifina can attest to this. Back when me and Lucifina used to beef, there was one time I kicked her from the VC probably like 20 times for no reason. I was a bitch and I thought it was really fucking funny because she'd be like mid-sentence and then I'd kick her because I just didn't like her.
Yeah.
And it was my VC and she couldn't do anything. And then everybody made this whole big deal about it. They got all the mods involved and I was like, y'all can't do shit because it's my VC. And then Keem came in and agreed with me and he was like, although she's just being a bitch, it is her VC.
Yeah.
So like, while I do get it, it is her, but this whole VC thing is retarded. There's so much more to unpack with this whole
Wait, here's 2 more.
Oh, snap.
All right, Fuzz. Fuck me.
And here's the thing, right? I was ready to go. I was on my way out.
Cheers. But
you kicked me mid-goodbye. So you're going to have to kick me multiple times until Poke Gaga is fucking gone and me and him hung out. I don't care. Was what I was doing petty? Just as petty as her kicking me. Don't care. The difference is...
Be petty bitch if you want to.
The difference is... It's Xylee needed to be protected from me, I guess. Okay. I get it. If that's what you need, Xylee. That's what you need, that's fine.
Like months ago, she was begging for your protection. Literally on yesterday on live, she's complaining one of her biggest fucking reasons that she's mad at you is because you didn't agree with her on something, which is like so fucking brain dead to me. Why does your co-host have to agree with you and have your back on fucking everything? He didn't agree with you on the Wonder Woman situation. That's that. It's that simple. It's 6 months ago. Let it fucking go.
You know what's wild? Her and I were in agreement during that. We were trying to get through the hateful mob of people that were coming at Xylee and Rostov. But she's remembering it now differently as me turning the people against her. I didn't need to turn the people against her. She did that on her own. Selena Fox says Josh does not realize that he's going to be in Billy's shoes the first moment that he disagrees with her. He will be Billy 2.0. Josh is a smart guy. Him and Xylee do a great show together. I don't want to take that away. Xylee and I did a great show together. Xylee has a ton of value. Now, it's hard to deal with her sometimes, but it's okay. She's got value.
But one thing I really need to bring up, and the reason I took this down is because there's a voice note from Keem and announcements I want to listen to really quickly. But before we do that, one thing I want to bring up is in all of this shit, when she's so mad at you for not agreeing with Wonder Woman, she started off her entire point on live yesterday saying, you can't disagree with Billy without him being a crybaby about it. But then turned around to be a crybaby about you disagreeing with her about something from 6 fucking months ago. Like, the hypocrisy is so insane.
In the same breath, almost. It was wild.
The same fucking stream in the same 20 fucking minutes. But there's a voice note from Keem, so we should listen.
All right, let's check that out. In announcements.
You know, it's well known that channel VCs are moderated by the host of that channel. Everybody knows that. Everyone's always known that. Yes, you can kick anyone out and you can kick any freaking host out. That's the whole point of a channel VC. Like, imagine, you know, if, let's say Nightmare was in talking to his testes in Test VC, and then someone he's fighting with, let's say Wonder Woman, went in there with a siren blaring nonstop. What, Nightmare can't kick her out? It like doesn't even make any fucking sense. Think about this. When hosts join a show that's not theirs, there's a 3 kick rule. You get kicked 3 times, you can't come back. But they're allowed to just sit in your VC forever? That doesn't make any sense. And that's why I'm not having it, right? We all know what the definition of a moderator is, right? It means you can kick anyone out you want, right? And we all know that hosts mod their own VCs. So I'm not going to have Rastov treat me like I'm a fucking fool and gaslight me like he didn't know and it wasn't clarified they could kick other hosts. That's retarded. That's dumb. You did know that. And I'm not going to let you lie to me. Go fuck yourself.
There you go. Now, I do want to say this 3 kicks out of the studio rule, you're also supposed to let somebody talk and get their opinion out. You know, there's
You said at least 30 seconds.
There's back and forth to this rule too, you know. Rastov didn't know clearly. I think that's why him and Keem are at odds right now. Hopefully that gets figured out. But also, I wasn't protesting that Xylee couldn't mod her own shit. I was protesting that it was kind of fucking weak for her to tell me that it was too soon after a fight. One Saturday after our fight, she was trying to get me back on Reapers right afterwards. It's always up to Xylee where the boundaries are. Sensitive.
Well, now it wasn't quite right afterwards, but we're gonna get into all of that. Okay. This VC thing though, y'all are thinking is the biggest fucking issue right now because it keeps getting brought up. It's a fucking non-issue.
Yeah.
There is so much shit to fucking unpack. So let's get back into this.
One or the other.
Regardless, you know.
And I had to constantly kick him. So, this is what I did in response to that.
Listen to this.
And I'm going to go ahead and say it publicly. And yeah. So what I did was I went to redact.dev and I deleted every single DM we had in Discord. I unfriended you on Discord and I blocked you on Twitter.
All right, we're going to pause right there. What in the suspect ass shit? I've never heard anybody more guilty in my life. You went to an entire website separate from Discord to go and delete every single DM you ever had with Billy? What the fuck was in those DMs that made him look right and you look wrong?
I mean, if you look at it now, it's literally a wall of me being supportive and caring to Xylee over the course of a year. All my messages being very kind and supportive. And I'll tell you this, it looks a whole lot like Shifty's messages with Glammy Lambie.
You know, which is really funny to me because the entire time I've been watching this shit, I've been holding my fucking tongue on this one. But I'm just gonna say it. It's so fucking funny, first things first, that Xylee was one of the biggest people jumping on Glammy during that whole blocking people situation. When I first got onto Rewind, Rewind had the longest block list of any channel I've ever been an editor on. And if any of you guys know my history in the LCU, I've been an editor on almost every channel, live included in that, okay? I've seen some of these block lists. Rewind had the longest one I've ever fucking seen. I brought it up on multiple shows. You can go back and see the episodes where I'm bringing up that we had rogue mods and shit. And then Xylee comes up on an episode where I'm talking about the rogue mod, and she's like, it's no way, it's my friend or whatever. Yet, one of our other mods, one of my trusted mods is telling me, yeah, Xylee's friend is going in and banning people for just writing L Xylee. And I've had so many other people confirm to me that not only has that happened to them, they've had Xylee ban them for the same thing, and considering the block list on Rewind was 20 fucking miles long, yeah, I'd say so. And on top of that, the night when I brought it up on Rewind, me and Billy were sitting in the live on air, and I think Rastov was there too and could back me up on this, and Xylee came in. Why did you snitch? Why were you out here talking about me blocking all these people on the channel? Because you're a sensitive bitch! You like to portray that everyone else is sensitive. You only go after weak people in the universe. Wonder Woman, Glammy. A strong bitch will come after the other strong bitches. You're only coming after Billy right now because Tommy did first. You couldn't come after him on your fucking own. Stand on your own. But you only come after weak people. But you claim you're the strongest fucking bitch, don't you?
Now, Xylee said tonight in live that she was only joking when she came up to confront you about you exposing the long ass
You want to
ban
see the
list.
DMs? If she wants to call me a liar, I got the DMs of her also in my DMs being like, no, it's not my fucking friend. It can't be. There's multiple streams where she comes up and is trying to figure out who the fuck the rogue mod is. Yeah. I'm not going to be called a liar, so.
I'll be real with you. I just let Xylee do whatever she had to do for that. I knew she had to get through whatever she was getting through, and I tried to help her work through it on multiple occasions, but Xylee 100% was struggling to deal with the Rewind fan base and the people that came here because of Rewind for the longest time.
I don't even need this string.
And we tried to get through it for a damn year.
I got talking points. You know what? Let's get the fuck into it. I'm gonna get the fuck into it. I'm getting everything off my chest. Fuck this stream. I don't even need to watch this shit to talk my shit. Your talking point. She loves to bring up how you do everything for optics, right? This is the same woman who was crying to every one of us saying, I'm gonna quit if Savage comes back. I'm gonna quit if Savage comes back. Got DMs to prove that too, so don't say I'm fucking lying on this one, because I got the fucking DMs, all right? Savage comes back. Oh, she's keeling over. She's Savage's best fucking friend now. Doesn't that look like it's for optics because Queen started becoming the #2 show? So immediately when they start doing good, now you gotta go up there and be Savage's best fucking friend? But Billy does shit for optics, right?
I like Zay way more now. Keep going, Ralph Zay. F Ziley.
Hold my fucking tongue for so long on shit because genuinely I am friends with both of these people and that's how I saw it for so fucking long. But someone who's my friend wouldn't keep talking on my behalf trying to take down my fucking show.
I even knew how much Xylee was like not cool with Savage coming back, and I was like, I came up to her when Savage came back. I was like, "Are you doing okay? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?" Because she'd always talk about not being able to stick around, and she was like, "It'll be okay. It's only temporary." And I'm like, "I don't think it's going to be temporary." And she's like, "Nah, it's okay. It's okay." So I thought everything was cool. I thought, okay, Xylee's moving forward, but apparently she was saying different to you in DMs.
No. You know, yeah, exactly. And not only fucking that, let's get the fuck into this shit. Because I used to say that Buff did like a scorned lover, or like it was like a breakup when we ended. But let's be honest, he actually got over that shit 10 times faster than Xylee. It's 2 fucking months later, 3 months fucking later, and we are still talking about Billy every fucking day. Do you not have content of your own? Or is your entire content rehashing what happened with Billy because you couldn't stand on your own 2 feet like the big grown woman you claim to be?
Danny says, Zay, you're being redact.gov'd right now.
You can't, bro. I already went through and screenshotted that shit. Y'all want it?
Fire emoji. Fire emoji. Fire emoji. Zay cooking. Fire emoji. Fire emoji.
She
Fire
cooking.
emoji.
She cooking.
I'm sweating, in fact. I am sweating.
It's like we've been trying to bite our tongue and move on through all of this.
Wait a minute. Okay, Xylee in the main chat said, LMFAO, not why I did it. When I'm done with someone, I like to disappear to let them know that I honestly don't give a fuck about them anymore. Bringing up the DMs being deleted. You could block him and not delete all the DMs. That's shady as fuck. That's the shadiest fucking shit you could do. Why? Because the DMs proved that Billy was nothing but supportive to you. Because Billy constantly, here's another thing I gotta bring up to you guys, right? We'll be behind the scenes after the show. Me and Billy talk for maybe like 10 minutes, right? And he'll be like, you sure? Like, that's it. And I asked him finally, I was like, you know why? Like, do you always like ask me, like, are you sure? Like, reassurance. He's like, well, me and Xylee would sit in these live on airs for hours after the show and I'd have to console her about the things that would happen on the show because she'd be so upset at me for bullshit or whatever the fuck. Go spend time with your man and talk about the shit that's bothering you. Why Billy gotta be the one you're going to for fucking everything? To me,
and
that's
Rastov.
This is fucking behavior.
She had both me and Rastov. We were both her shifties.
Apparently.
But it's like
I'm gonna turn my AC on.
That was the price you paid for having a wild, fun rewind with Xylee. It wasn't easy.
Zay. All the chat demons are watching our
The demons are watching, Suffa. They watching right now. And we tried to make it work for the longest fucking time. And you know who doesn't try? I don't try enough with you, Zay. I'm like, why is this so easy? Why are we not fighting? Because we're not sensitive. Rastov and I aren't sensitive.
Emotionally attached.
For
like,
real.
If me and you split up as co-hosts, all good to you, homie. We did a lot of good work here together.
Respect.
I'm glad to see you succeed somewhere else.
Respect.
Like, I know for a fact we leave amicably. Why? Because we're 2 people who don't get emotionally fucking attached to our co-hosts. Why? Because we're co-workers. We're not dating. It's a little bit weird to be so emotionally attached to your co-worker. You're pulling up clips from 8 months ago, 6 months ago to be like, I'm right. I was the victim. Look here. He is male manipulating me. Like, that's crazy behavior. I'm sorry.
And if I was, I wish you would have said something then, Miss Gets Real. Instead, you chose to get quiet. Xylee gets quiet. Xylee gets quiet until the opportunity shows for her to get bold. Xylee gets brave? Oh, must be that time.
Xylee gets brave when other people get brave first, or if she's got to get brave against the weak people. Let's be so fucking honest. Where's she right now?
No. She was all about dumping on Wonder Woman and giving me a little side piece in that. Because you know the big, strong Wonder Woman. That's a fucking easy layup for someone like Xylee. So much so that Zay did it right before her, and then everybody else did it right after her. Everybody was on that. But Xylee did it by switching a little, by the way, this is 6 months ago when Billy was already trying to turn the crowd against me.
And you know what's funny as fuck? On live today, when she comes up, she's like, Billy only gets bold when I'm not around. You've been watching this episode? You've been sitting there yapping on fucking Reaper. But then when you're up in Billy's face, it's all talking about, oh, well, you didn't respect my feelings. You didn't have my back. He's your co-host. What the fuck? Is he supposed to agree with every opinion you have?
I think...
You think your shit don't fucking stink? You're fucking perfect? Everything you say, he's got to agree with?
I think I set a bad precedent during Rewind because I tried to bend to keep her workable the entire time. She was constantly wanting to leave. She was constantly having a tough time, and I was trying to be the strong one. But you know, now that I'm gone, it's easy to step on my neck. Okay. I guess for 10 months she carried me.
Right.
We were doing good, and then we weren't, and then it was a big problem.
Look, I think the reason Rewind was very successful in the beginning was because of both of you. It wasn't because of one of you, the other one of you. It was because of both of you.
Agreed,
the
100%.
same reason that things stopped working is because of both of you.
Agreed.
But now to sit there and try to, months later, bring up all these reasons why it's this person and not me, it just seems like you're fucking hurt that you're not on Rewind anymore. That's just what it's coming off as to me. And then also, to sit there and say, well, I'm not trying to split apart the fans, but then... like a week and a half ago, you said, I'm done talking about Billy. I'm not going to talk about Billy anymore. And Keem even said to you, don't say that because somebody's going to pull this clip and you're going to look stupid. And I promise you, all these fucking clips, if y'all want them, are fucking coming. But I wasn't prepared to do this episode today. I didn't think it was going to be today. I knew it was coming, but not today.
I didn't think it was happening today either, Zay. It's my fault. I went to go talk to Poke Gaga.
That's the worst. You're fucking spitting.
The worst chat demons are here. Critical Thinking says, W-Zay. Alicia Gunderson came through to Cash Cow. The demons are watching.
They are. All right. We'll get back into this. I had to go off just a little bit on some things that were,
Phantom Void says, who gets custody of Rastov? Well, I tell you who's going to probably talk to Rastov more in the DMs about all this. Not me.
Talk your shit.
Because obviously you don't understand boundaries. We just had a fight that night on live, and nothing was settled with that fight whatsoever. And I don't know. So here's the truth about the matter now. You're nothing but another content creator in Lolcow for me. That's it.
Good.
There's going to be no friendship. That's done and over with. You clearly don't understand, people's bubbles. I was hanging out in Reaper's chat. When you went in there, you also made some people, not everybody, but you made some people feel uncomfortable because they didn't want to see a fight between you and I. And
Where? I'm so sorry. If you're in a fucking VC and if your fifis get hurt because you see a fight, leave the Discord, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you because simply, this is the LCU, bitch. Get used to fighting. Every time you see me in a VC, if some dumb bitch starts speaking to me crazy, I'm gonna speak up. I'm sure Billy's the same fucking way. Fights happen all the time. If you're that fucking sensitive, you can't be in the VC when a fight is happening. You're too sensitive for the LCU. Skedaddle.
And I didn't come there looking for any trouble. And I was on my way out, but then you kicked me. Fuck that.
I'm saying.
Again, for the 5,000th time, I'm done. So I'm not going to be, I will only be responding to you. So if you say something sideways about me, I will respond. But besides that, you're just content. So if there's a controversy and you're in the middle of,
I already know this for a damn fact is a lie. Everyone, remember this moment right here. I'm only going to respond if he says something sideways about me. Guarantee you'll respond to this stream. We might end up responding. Who knows? Who fucking knows?
Well,
we'll have our little back and forth. And then 2 weeks later from now, you're going to be pulling up a clip from 8 months ago like, Billy manipulated me. He's a male manipulator. Everybody don't become a victim. He's a womanizer. Like, fuck all that shit. You do this all the fucking time.
any mention of Xylee is an attack on Xylee because she's looking for a reason to be the victim. She looked for it last night when I jumped in there to talk to Poke Gaga. She made it all about her. Sorry. He was kicking it in the Reapers VC with other people, and I thought, I'm going to say what's up. That's it.
As you should. It's a fucking LCU. You got
would
access
think-
to all the voice chats
you
for
would
a reason.
think-
I'ma just say it like it is. Xylee wants a beta co-host. Billy is a star. Too talented to be in her shadow. It's as simple as that. Jealousy. She wants you to be a villain so bad. Might as well be one.
The wild thing
it.
about all that is all Xylee ever had to be was fucking Xylee. And her and I could have worked, but she wasn't comfortable being Xylee beside me. She chose to stand behind me.
Booster Gold, thank you for mentioning this to me because I would have forgot about this. He also forgot. There was also, remember when I mentioned that block list earlier that was like miles long, you guys? And it was like over 200 people. I'm not exaggerating. Over 200 fucking people blocked. By the way, we have like maybe 10, if that, blocked right now. There was also the weirdest blocked word list I've ever seen. She had Savage's name blocked. She had Roxy's name blocked. Which, now you're on Savage's ass. So, that's funny as fuck to me, but...
Well, at
we'll
the time,
continue.
it was good for optics.
Yeah, you know, you can't hate on Xylee.
It was good for optics.
I'd love to see the blocked word list and the amount of names blocked in the Reaper chat. Although they just made them unblock everybody, so it's probably not that long now, but just saying.
It's optics.
I'm going to report on it and do my unbiased reporting like I do. If I feel you're right, I'll say you're right. If I feel you're wrong, I'll say you're wrong. But the trying to get the friendship back arc is over. I'm done. I can be cordial to you in IRL events. I can be cordial to you when we have content creator meetings. I can be cordial to you if we just so happen to be in a VC that we're both in. I can be cordial to you there.
Don't count.
Except last night.
Done. Over.
Can I just say, I think that whole thing of him joining, like, this is a theory, I'm not saying it's a fact, but I feel like he saw Pokey Gaga in there, he saw other people in there that are maybe on his docket, he got a bit like, I feel like he thinks because they're in your VC talking to you, they're picking a side. And there's a lot of people that
She talks about Billy crying all the time. Hey docket team. Make a video of all the times that Xylee left her desk to go make a sandwich because she was crying. Big baby.
Okay, there were multiple sandwich
it.
times. It was a meme. It was, she needed a moment to herself. Okay, that's okay though, because, you know, I'm the crybaby. But Josh is saying maybe I felt, what exactly, because he was saying, I felt like I deserved to, can we play that back? Because
No, I'll sum it
Thank
up.
you.
'Cause, you know,
Thank you.
basically what he's saying is that you felt like you had to come in the Reapers VC because you couldn't stand the fact that Pokey Gaga is fans with both Xylee and you had to come convert him to your side. That's what he's trying to say.
I just want to say what's up to people that I work with and like around here. It's that simple.
Our crown.
I didn't think it would be a
We
big
have one
deal.
crown.
I think it would be a big
We're
deal
allowed
for
to
me to
say
drop
hi.
in, say what's up, because I was not there for longer than a minute. Deported Silly Gamer says punishments for both. Billy has to be an intern for Yo Mama. Xylee has to intern for Becky Boop until you both kiss and make up. I would do that if I felt like it would lead to us making up. But the problem is, I think Xylee right now is just riding the wave of being able to be herself, and she chose to do that by making me the bad guy. And it's like, dude, I'm not the fucking bad guy. We had a good run. It got hard, and it got fucking impossible after that. But guess what? You're the one that keeps choosing to fucking make this about me, motherfucker. I tried to look the other way. I tried to turn the other cheek. I really did. Fuck.
We literally didn't even talk about this shit last night unless y'all paid us for it.
I tried.
We couldn't give a fuck.
tried.
But now we have to, apparently. And
Yeah.
Sammy Kins, who's been a cash cow for Avon, shout out to you, said, Josh said it was a theory, not facts. It's a shit theory. I'm sorry. And his theory's totally based off of what Xylie's actually doing.
And
because he can sit here and see the fact that Xylie cannot stand the fact if anybody fucks with Rewind and Reaper, okay? So that's why she's got to sit there and shit talk Billy on every fucking episode and make him look like the villain.
And I'll say this, I had a good conversation with Josh today. Keemstar said on live that I was fighting with Josh. Josh and I had a good conversation, and he was even like, yeah, you know, a lot of this I just get from Xylie's point of view. I thought he was in the call last night. He was one of the people on the call that I thought I would talk to, you know, because I don't talk much to Josh, but he was away from the computer at that point. So he didn't hear any of this firsthand. He only heard Xylie's point of view. So Josh is giving his opinion based off of what he heard from Xylie. So I understand. It is a theory, and it's a theory driven from information he got directly from Xylie. And him and I talked for a good time today earlier. And I don't think Josh is wrong to have his theory. You know, he was going off the information he had. It was Xylie's information. Melanie says they should put Xylie and Savage on a channel together. You know what? That would probably be good. They would probably fucking kill. When at Fat Camp, when I seen Savage and Xylie chilling on the porch, smoking with Glammy, I was like, y'all just getting along like fucking, like besties out here. They were just having a good time. It was fun.
Who knows? All right, let's get back into this a little bit.
Haven't picked a side because they just want it over with and they just don't care, right? Or they just think, oh God, like, why can't you just be friends? There's a lot of people in the middle that don't give a shit. And he doesn't understand that people can be on both sides, right? People can support both of you through it.
Absolutely. I don't want anybody picking a side in this shit. I don't.
Yeah.
So
You say this every day, but then bring Billy up on every stream. Billy did this wrong. Billy manipulated me in this way. Like, actions speak louder than words. Clearly, you've never heard that phrase in your life because your actions say you don't want people to be a fan of Billy and that they shouldn't trust him because he's a manipulator and that he's doing all the same things that he did to you to me, yet you haven't asked me my fucking opinion on it. First off, also yesterday, you said we were going to have a call to talk about shit. That never fucking happened. So a lot of shit has been said on my fucking behalf that I never fucking said. I enjoy Billy as a co-host. I really fucking do. And anyone who tries to put any other words in my mouth, you're just trying to spin your fucking narrative.
That's from Zay herself. So there you go. That's the honest opinion from Zay.
I'm going to make it easy. I'm not on a side.
My bad.
Control
And the
Odella.
cities where our only worries were mustard and huge asses, but cannon.
I do miss
Tell 'em.
the mustard.
Drop those Zay poupons in the chat. Thank you.
Get him.
Anymore.
No. But I think it was jealousy, which is why I went in there. And he went in there with the intent to troll and trigger. Like, that's clearly what it was. Why else would you join a VC with someone you just had a really big fight with? And it is deep, to be honest. It is quite deep. It's not just like a simple drama. Like, you guys had a lot of shit going on. Like, why?
Let's pause. Why is it deep? Because your emotions are involved, Xylie. It's that fucking simple. It's not deep to anybody the fuck else because you're pulling up clips from 8 fucking months ago being like, I'm fucking right. It really wouldn't be that deep, but you were too emotionally involved with Billy. That's the problem. You have a weird emotional attachment to Billy that you just can't fucking let go of, and that's why we're fucking here.
And it hurts that this entire year ended like this, but you know, that's showbiz. That's the fucking nature of the game sometimes. It's gotta hurt a little bit when you let yourself get close to somebody. I get it. But you gotta fucking move and go on. The show goes on. You can choose whether you're gonna vilify your co-host or not. And I guess I chose wrong by just letting her say what she wanted about me for 2 fucking months. I thought she needed to get it out.
What's she gonna get out?
Whatever resentment she's had. But not now after Saturday when I seen her talking about watching a Wonder Woman clip from 6 months ago saying, see, this is right where Billy was trying to turn the audience against me. And it was me reading
Why
a
didn't you bring it
TTS.
then?
She should have brought it up then. It's funny because she said the thing, I was so stupid for not bringing it up then. No, you weren't stupid, Xylee. You were afraid to. Remember that?
Lock it.
Would you go into someone's space when they're like trying to relax and unwind from a fight that you just had, and like it's like you're pushing them? And I don't like that. I don't think that's cool. I would never do that to someone personally. But.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Like, I would never like.
Okay, I gotta pause. I'm about to get one guy, but I gotta respond to this. Robert, whatever the fuck your last name is, said, Zay, shut up. You and Buff went through the same thing and have no right talking about this. You did the same thing to Buff that Billy did to Xylee. You're all retarded as fuck. If you're emotionally attached to a coworker, that's your fucking fault. I'm so sorry, but we're all coworkers in this place. We're co-hosts. Yeah, you might become friends through the shit, but it shouldn't be anything deeper than just being fucking friends. And I'm sorry that I didn't have this deep emotional attachment to Buff that he did to me. I liked being co-host with him. It was a great fucking time. But I had the option to get promoted and move to another show because they thought I was doing good at something and didn't want me to do that on my old show anymore, which was Rewinding. So I got moved to Rewind. What about that was the same fucking situation, because Buff stopped talking about me after a week and a half. He let that shit go. Me and him he actually came up on Rewind when I did my solo stream and helped me out, and we had a good fucking time. Buff's not fucking bitter. He's not pulling up old clips of me from months ago to try to prove his fucking point about why he was right. It's not the fucking same.
Deported Sicilian Gamer says, Baby Billy was peak old school Rewind. Has Billy tried to apologize to Xylee as Baby Billy? Exclusively referring to her as Mama Xylee? That might work. Dude, I will apologize to Xylee as Baby Billy if we hit this goal.
All right, I'll keep playing this.
Especially right now after we had the fight. Even if he
Call
wasn't
me a liar. I am no fucking liar. I know my truth, and I'm going to stand 10 toes down on it.
At Remo the Turk super chatted
Nintendo's
$10
down?
man. It's the calm fights that cut the deepest. Unamused face emoji.
Call me a liar. I am no fucking liar. I know my truth, and I'm going to stand 10 toes down on it.
AMAC says, I will always respect Xylee for never making people pick sides. Yeah, AMAC knows. Well, because AMAC, she was really cool with Savage. She really liked me, and I never made her pick a side when me and Savage were going at it. Ever. And I'm not going to do that because, honestly, the person who makes you pick a side is not the real friend.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yep.
Call me a liar. I am no fucking liar.
The person who makes you pick a side is not the real friend. Yeah, I ignore for 2 months while she tells the audience that I'm manipulating her and all these other things, pulling up old clips to try and prove points. You don't have to say pick a side. You're trying to fucking bury me, Xylee. And I turned the other cheek because I know you were hurting.
You might not think about your actions before you do them, clearly. But when you sit there and you shit on Billy every fucking episode and you say how he's this manipulator, all this shit, and he's manipulating the audience is watching that and they're thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't watch Billy anymore because he's just going to manipulate me and all this shit, which also in turn makes your other friend who was supposed to be me show's tank. But then you're sitting there saying every episode, I love Billy and Zay on Rewind. They do such a good fucking show together after you shit on him. You can shit on somebody and then try to package it in a nice little bow, but you still just shat on them.
Well, I think it's okay to shit on somebody and destroy them as long as you say, oh, but, I love you. I love you. That's
I love you.
Kind of two-faced.
Billy manipulated and gaslit me into donating.
Thank you, Nowhere Man. I'll do it again. Critical Thinking says, Billy, you must feel for Josh being on eggshells like he used to be. Josh humors her and his backseat the way she always wants it. I think that's good for Xylee. Xylee wants to be like the lead character, That's where Xylee feels comfortable. And she didn't feel comfortable being neck and neck with me. I think she felt like she had to step back because the audience would turn on her or something. But I wanted Xylee to be neck and neck with me. When Xylee was coming at everybody on Rewind, even me, that was content.
I'm going to take this shot really quickly, and I'm about to go the fuck off about something.
Better shoot that, though. Rastov Eats Soap says, everything good with your roommates, Billy, from this morning on Balls? I have a brand new roommate coming home soon. There was a baby.
Congratulations.
Not mine.
Not
mine.
Not yours, but for your roommate. Like, congratulations.
Yeah, it was a big
told me.
moment. It was a big moment. It was a little weird.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was good. It was good though. It was just last night it got a little scary for a second on Balls. But yeah.
Okay, so Xylee in the main chat wrote, I've never had a problem with Zay whatsoever. Now you can say you haven't had a problem with me, and I might believe that, whatever the fuck. But you still actively went out of your way to tank Rewind as a show. You talked shit about Billy. You sat here and said all these terrible things he did to you as a co-host, and also tried to paint it out like he was doing that to me based off of one episode that we had a fight on, which I'm just going to put it out there. A lot of people might not know. Me and Billy had been finally planning to have some fucking tension in an episode. We were planning something where we could have some tension. I didn't know it was going to be that. And it fucking worked. He did it perfectly. And that's exactly what we needed to get the fucking... We were on this like weird point where we were only showing like 50% of each other to each other. And that finally made us show each other like 100%.
And when that happened, Xylee immediately was like, vindication for the way that I guess I treated her. But here's the thing, Xylee. Zay got over it the next day. You held on to
Not
it
even.
to now.
Less than that.
Yeah, Zay was over it. Yeah, Zay was over it like super quick. So I think the real vindication is that you should have got over it, but you couldn't. You held on to it. You carried all this weight, and you carried the weight of your own fears and your own worries. You carry all this fucking weight, Xylee. You got to learn to let it go, but she doesn't like to. She likes to hold on to it until the moment's right so she can win. I hope the win was worth it.
Holding on. I'm going to clarify. He said, so you were planning tension, so the fight was fake. No, the fight actually wasn't fake.
No.
We planned a moment for tension. No clue what it was going to be. Like, we had been saying we need to fight about something, but there was nothing that we were fighting
The exact thing was we're getting along too much. We need to have more real moments.
I did love Xylee snapping
I made
and
it
talking
real.
shit to Billy when she had enough of his poking.
I
It
did.
was my favorite.
It was so good. It was really good, Poke Gaga.
We said why for what? Because we weren't showing each other our real sides. Tension brings that out of people, and sometimes you need to see what you disagree on.
We were too sterile and too comfortable. So Zay was like, if you ever want to come at me with something, fucking do it. I can handle it. Come at me. We need to have that tension with each other, right?
And that was like 3 days before you actually did it. So it's like in our heads, we knew that there was going to be a moment of tension coming. But when you did it, I was actually fucking pissed. I was actually really fucking mad at you.
And
so I went the fuck off.
I knew you were, and you should have been. It was rightful. Poke Gaga.
Also, Zay, please snap at Billy more.
Just snap a little more.
Poke me more.
Yeah, you gotta poke her
Be
more.
more of a bitch, Billy.
But also in that moment, it was like we were shit or get off the pot with Rewind, and I was like, fuck it, let's make it a big one. And it was a big one. And you reacted very well, and everybody listened, and we just got a little more closer in that. It was a good moment for like us to work together and get more comfortable. It was a W. Like you can take
a bonding moment, low key.
Life is not about the shit that happens to you. It's about how you react to the shit that happens to you. Zay reacted like a G. Fuck it, we ball. Some people want to just hold on to that V card and be a victim. Victim card gang in the chat. VCG. Victim card gang in the chat. VCG.
Bring it back.
Victim card gang in the chat. Do you want to cry about it or do you want to die about it? Because we'll die on this hill. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck.
Hopefully next time you and Xylee talk, she won't be waiting for 8 years to get you back for something.
Dude, every 8 years, somebody's got to call me a snake after being my friend for 8 years. The fuck? Fuck it, we ball.
I feel like the reason I relate to you so hard on this is because I've had friends that, like, when they get the opportunity to turn on you because it'll make them look good, it's happened to me like a million fucking times. And that's exactly what I'm seeing this as. Like, Xylee has the opportunity to make herself look good to the audience right now by turning on you because Tommy did it. And then a bunch of other hosts. So here's how it went, right? When you were winning the argument, Xylee wasn't really going against you. Like, when people were still on the Billy Rastov side. Then, right after that one cafe stream where Keem was like, oh yeah, they took the dub for entertainment, which I can't even lie. They kind of did win us over on the entertainment part. She immediately flipped. And ever since then, she's been totally on your fucking ass. Why? Because every other host flipped the same time Keem told them
She
to.
didn't.
It's just...
She didn't immediately flip. She waited till Nightmare jumped on the train and Tech Protect jumped on the train.
Yeah.
Then it was Xylee. But also, here's the thing, right? I get why Xylee would want to flip because her and I have this back and forth pushing. We always have. But I think the reason why she wouldn't want to flip would be because I thought that was our dynamic as friends. I thought we were just pushy. I thought we were mean motherfuckers that were mean. And at the end of the day, we were chill and cool. But that wasn't the case. I thought wrong. I fucked up on that. I thought we were cool.
You see, what I'm not fucking with in all of this is the rewriting of history. I have been here since December of last year. I've seen you and Xylee through your highs, your fucking lows. There's been parts where I've agreed with Xylee. There's been parts I've agreed with you. But in this argument, you're wholeheartedly right. Because to be honest, she's just leeching onto shit from fucking months ago to be like, yeah, this is why I
Billy,
was
be
right.
honest. You have to respect Tommy C holding a grudge for 8 years.
No,
That's impressive.
The wild thing is, the grudge he's holding is 8 years ago on a podcast. I said, isn't it funny how Tommy C acted one way to your face, Keemstar? And then the second you weren't employing him again, he acted differently. And he held on to that for 8 years by acting one way to my face for 8 years. And then when it was opportune, he acted differently. He literally just confirmed what I said on that podcast 8 years ago.
That's why him and Xylee like this.
Fuck it, we fall.
All right. A little more of this clip.
Liar, I know my truth, and I'm going to stand 10 toes down on it.
Tsunami said, did you message Xylee? I donated. Wait, did I message? No, I didn't
Did you
message.
message Xylee? I
Is
donated.
that the end of it? Might be the end.
Is that it? Damn. Yeah, because the actual VC chat was like a minute long, if that, with all the kicking. It wasn't much. It really wasn't a
that's
big
the end
deal.
Other than the shit online.
The reason it
You wanna
got
get
brought
into
up
that?
on Balls is because motherfucker Rastov asked me about the fight, and I'm like, oh yeah, we just had another one. Right before the show. Shit.
Lovely. Do you want to get into the shit of you and Xylee on live?
Yeah, you can see them talking about it before we even went up there. It was being painted in a way that was asking for us to come up and talk. Kaylo, they know.
Here's the thing, I'll never turn on Billy. He's been my friend for too long. It made me upset the other night when people were saying he was bullying me when that's just how he's always been with me.
Yeah.
Yo, that also aggravated the fuck out of me because I was like, dude, if Kaylo was being bullied, do you think he would keep coming back up here? Like, Kaylo, I will give you so much credit. You are like one of the real ones who can take a lot of shit. Like, people fuck with you all the time, and you just sit there like smiling like, yeah. Like, you're funny
He's
as fuck
proud
to me.
of it.
I give you so much credit.
He's fucking proud of it. He's really proud of being the cringy. He takes it to another level. And I've known him for hella long, and I know a lot about him, and I've saved his life. Probably. I think he was suicide baiting, but I still talked him off the mountainside. So I think I control the guy, but also this, even if I didn't have all that in the history with me and Kaylo, this is the LCU. We fucking are kind of shitty sometimes for comedy. It's entertainment.
He takes it like a champ, though. Like, he really fucking does. I give him so much credit. Okay, so I'm gonna just skip ahead to when Xylee comes up on live, because we could start when you were there, but it's like, just kind of spitting facts.
Well, Keemstar wanted to bring me up, or bring up that I haven't been defending myself against Xylee. Xylee's just been talking about me for like months, and I haven't been
My bad,
defending
Keem.
myself.
In Billy's defense, I was like, let's just not talk about this shit. Billy has like, okay, there's been moments where you wanted to, and I was like, let's not, you know? Because I was like, this is just dumb. The audience doesn't want to hear about it. But today was the day.
I was told it was the day on live. Keem was like, Billy needs to respond. I'm like, well, fuck it. Fuck it.
He was saying I don't defend you. I was like, bitch, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
You've been wanting to say something for a while because you keep getting brought into it as if everybody who's attacking me is using you as a method to attack when you haven't been telling them these things. They're just using you to get at me without any point of reason. And maybe we should have addressed that sooner. But we're like, nah, fuck it. It's not a big deal. But you know what? It is now.
see, I was out here thinking, oh, like if it didn't come out of my mouth, nobody would believe it. No, these dumb motherfuckers are out here listening to people saying that I'm saying shit I never fucking said, or saying that I'm feeling a way I never said I fucking feel. That is bullshit.
Yeah.
Just saying. Now here's when Xylee comes up onto live. For those of you who missed it, it's about the whole VC shit that happened.
I am a fan. Billy is a villain. He is trying to act nice. And he does do reputation rehab a lot. But none of us are perfect.
I could have been doing reputation rehab for the last 2 months. Instead, I've been shutting up and allowing someone to heal, but it doesn't work. She wants me to be, like she said yesterday on live, the bad guy.
God damn, you talk a lot of shit when somebody ain't around.
Bitch, have you been watching Reapers? Have you been watching the last 2 months? Have you been watching everything after Keemstar? Remember when Keemstar
You're gonna keep yelling? You think I'm gonna
he
stop?
can appeal to himself, and I said no, and he got real mad.
I'm gonna pause. Xylee, all the fuck you do is yell. Anytime you're in an argument with somebody, the only time you think you won is because you sat there and you screamed over them the entire fucking argument. It's not like you're sitting there spitting facts. You're like, let me be the loudest fucking one in the room, and that's how I win. Don't sit there and act like somebody's yelling over you when you're the only one yelling.
If you go back and look at every Xylee head-to-head, it's like everybody catfighting over each other with screeches and yells, trying to get a word in, and
I've been there.
Nobody gets a word in. It's just exhausting.
See, that's one of the things, like, for all the people who are saying, like, I'm fake or whatever the fuck for bringing up, like, opinions against Xylee, people forget that back in the OG days, I used to fight with Xylee hella. Billy can tell you I used to come up on Rewind, say the most heinous shit, and dip. But there was a point in time where I was like, okay, like, I fuck with Xylee, but I can't sit here and see her say all this shit about Billy and try to, like, put it in some way and then just not finally speak up. Like, I sat here silent for so long about this shit, but it's just, the way you're trying to spin shit when it's like you're being a hypocrite is insane to me. But I digress. I'll let the clip.
Savage says, I can't help it. I yell. It was my raising. I know, Savage. I usually can yell with a motherfucker, and I try and yell to cut through so then we can have a conversation. But that doesn't work all the time. Some people just fucking belt out anger. I get it.
Southern people yell. Like, whenever I hear Savage do it, Savage is one of the most entertaining people in an argument because while she, like, yells, you can still hear everything that she's saying, and she usually spits, so I'll give her that credit.
She's got her little catchphrases, too, that make it fun. You can always hear them. You can always hear them when it's... Yeah, Deported Sicilian Gamer says, what if Xylee physically buries Billy in a grave at night on Keem's property? It worked for Boogie 2988 during the camping trip. Then a flower would grow because I'm a sweet boy. I'm a seed. It'd be fine.
No, you're gonna grow fruits because you're a sweet boy.
Yes. I'm a fruity little sweet boy.
Why are you screaming? I'm doing a show.
Okay,
You're the one that don't know fucking boundaries.
What boundaries?
We had just gotten in a fight, Billy. Why in the fuck would I want you? Excuse me.
I didn't care if you wanted me there. I went to go say what's up to Poke Gaga.
I care because that's my VC. That's not your VC. It wasn't Rewind.
That's Keem's VC. That's Keem's VC. You're there. You're there to moderate if people break TOS, not to have a fucking safety hug box. You need your hug box.
You and I just got finished.
You need your safe zone, your safe space.
How come you don't ever let me finish a sentence? Are you
Bitch,
scared
I let you talk for 2 fucking months.
Nah. There's gonna be a lot of pausing. There's no way you just fucking said Why don't you let me finish the sentence? Are you scared of my words? Go back to live. I dare any one of you in the chat right now who thinks Xylie's taking a fucking W to go back to live the day before and tell me how many times she talked over Billy versus how many times Billy talked over her, and how many times she screamed about Billy talking over her when the entire time Billy would try to say his point, she'd start screaming in the middle of it. Your entire argument, Xylie, is how much you can scream.
Good point. Frank Brandon says, why did Keem say lots of F-bombs? F-bombs, the word fuck is so funny. My dad says mother F-bomb while driving. We need more F-bombs.
Dude, my grandparents, they think the F-bomb is like the worst swear word ever. Like if I ever accidentally say fuck on the phone, they are like, what did you just say? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I could say any other swear word. They don't give a fuck. Fuck is the one though.
Yeah.
That's why I don't give them the link to rewind.
But don't do it. Don't do it.
I won't.
Here's Xylie. For 2 months.
Now, come on, Billy. Let's fight. You really want to fight, Billy? Is that what you really want to do?
Speak up, pussy.
I have smoked your ass every single fucking fight we've gotten into.
I've let you baby step for too long.
You what?
I've let you baby step for a year, pussy. You hid every time anybody came at you, and I held your hand all year long. You hid so many fucking times. And now that I've been stepping back trying to let you heal, you want to come at me. You should have just moved forward.
Pause. Let's be so for real. 90% of the arguments that Xylie has won against people have been because of Billy, not because of Xylie. Like, you could go back to the arguments with me and Xylie. Go see who had the better fucking words, but who took the W? Not Xylie, Billy. Because he could intellectually debate me better than I could debate anybody. But I could sit up there and call Xylie a bunch of names all fucking day long and make her look stupid. That's the one thing I'm good at.
The Logie Barrett, thank you for the grifted. And it was like I had Xylie's back so many fucking times like that. And she forgets that. She does. It's because Xylie never fucking cared about anybody but Xylie. And it was hard for Xylie to be Xylie. She would try and care when it benefited her. But when it didn't, she would block Becky and kick Savage and kick Boogie and block them all. And now Billy. It's like, well, I'm going to kick you and I'm going to tell everybody about it. If you wouldn't have said anything about it on Reaper, I wouldn't have known you blocked me. Wouldn't have cared.
It just drives me so insane the way she sucks the fucking farts out of Savage's fucking ass right now when she had Savage's name blocked on this shit when I joined. Like, for her to be like, oh, yeah, Savage, I'm so sorry about all that shit. When you were in my DM saying you were going to quit over that shit. So insane. You're such a flip-flopper. Like, even when Savage was on, I said I fuck with Savage. I just don't fuck with the doxing shit she did. And that's always been what I fucking said about it. Xylie is a fucking flip-flopper. She'll say, I hate this fucking bitch. I will quit if this fucking bitch is here. But then she comes back and, oh, well, she's doing successful, so now I gotta suck the fucking farts out her ass because I gotta make my show do good.
I thought it was a moment of growth when Xylie wasn't leaving when Savage came back, because I was like, holy shit, I thought for sure she was gone. But she didn't, and I was like, okay. Because I even said, I said, Xylie's like, I'm going to leave. I was like, well, let me know what you want to do if that ever happens, because I don't want you to feel like you're alone in this. And I came to her.
Yeah, I said I don't want her to leave either.
Yeah. And she was cool with it. I was like, oh, damn. All that time you said you were going to leave. I'm glad you got over that.
I'm dying. KT Lady said Keem had them blocked. You're lying. So Keem went in and blocked the name Roxy Savage only from Rewind and no other channel because you dumb bitch. You realize I've been an editor on probably more channels than any other host in this bitch because I cover streams. I can go in and see on the ones at least I was an editor on at the time who was blocked, what words were blocked, and who wasn't, right? Rewind was the only one who had those words blocked. So please tell me that Keem went in and did that shit, because I can guarantee you for a fact he didn't go in and block Roxy and Savage. That was all Xylie.
I mean, maybe he did, but why would it only be on Rewind, right?
That doesn't make any fucking sense. But we'll continue.
When you're mad.
KT Lady said that Keem said he did right now. So if Keem said he did on test, okay. But it's
maybe some of the words, but I guarantee you, if you would have seen the list I saw, yeah, you wouldn't be fucking questioning it.
And I just want to say that how many times have you hid from when Zay brought up on Rewind that we had a huge ass block list, after the episode was over, Xylee jumped up with Zay and I in the fucking studio to say, damn, bitch, why you trying to out me? Damn, why you trying to out me?
She literally said, why are you snitching? And I said, well, like, to be honest, here's my thing. Like, I'm not going to block all these people from my channel. I could look at the block list right now. I would feel confident enough to even share my screen with every single one of you right now and show you the block list on Rewind. It's maximum 10 people.
And then tonight on live, Xylee said, oh, well, that was a joke. That was a joke. Well, no matter if it was a joke or not, the block list was still there. You still came up having to say something about it after the show. So the joke had a reason behind it.
Tell them.
Everybody else.
I put
how many times? How many times? Remember when Zay Zuda took over Rewind and had to clear the cache of people you blocked because they said something bad about you, Glammy Lambie? I mean, Xylee Wiley?
Billy, you were on that channel the whole time. You could have seen that, and that was during the whole time.
Could have told you to stop hiding people because you couldn't handle criticism?
How many accounts did Grimm's Galleries have that one time that we had to hide? That was at least 20 of them.
Bro, this is what I talk about when I say deflection, bro. How are you gonna bring up, okay, yeah, this one person, though, who had all these... Fuck all that shit. There was over 200 fucking people blocked. I know which ones were his alts and which ones weren't. There was maybe 10 of his accounts in there. What about the other 190 fucking people who were blocked on Rewind? What's your fucking excuse for them?
This shit wasn't a recent thing. I remember at the very beginning when Xylee was blocking people because, oh, I know them from commentary. I know them from here. They're bad people. They're bad people. She was just blocking names that were donating to us, that were supporting because they were not supporting in a way she liked. And I'm not going to name the names because I don't want to stir up any drama for her, but it was a thing that she was doing. Nah.
I'll start fucking naming on Billy. Don't make me.
It's not important now. It's just, it's a thing. It's a thing that did happen. And that's okay.
Drop a 10.
I wanted Xylee to be able to do her fucking job, and sometimes she needed to protect herself to do it. I hate this because the entire fucking time Xylee and I worked together, I was just trying to make Xylee fucking comfortable to do her job. And sometimes I had to push and poke a little for entertainment purposes. But Xylee would fucking cut at me and hit me all the time, not for entertainment purposes, just because Xylee is a fucking mean. And I'm like, I put up with that without ever fucking saying a goddamn thing about it.
Perfect example. I want every single one of you to go back and watch yesterday's Reaper stream of the way that Xylee talked to Smooch. And if you don't want to go back and watch it on Reaper, you can go back and watch it on Rewind from yesterday. We covered it. Tell me the way that she talked to Smooch is a normal way to fucking talk to somebody. Smooch came up to show her a clip of something that she thought would be some tea for Reaper, and Xylee treated her like a fucking bitch. Why? Because that's Xylee's regular fucking mode to be in. And I used to call that shit out back in the day, but Xylee was nice to me for fucking months, so I'm calling it out again. She's been a bitch to 90% of the fucking universe. But then we're supposed to sit here and be like, oh yeah, Billy's the male manipulator. He's the one that treats everybody terribly.
And then Xylee responds, when she's called down, I'm a bitch. That's what I do. I'm a bitch. And it's like, okay, then don't complain when the audience turns on you. Right now, they like that Xylee's the bitch. They like that Xylee got her groove back, right? But at some point, you're going to lose that. And then you're going to go, oh, no, I don't want to be Xylee anymore. No, because if I be Xylee, they're going to turn on me. And then 6 months later, you're going to blame it on me. Fuck. Kayla says, it made me sad how Billy's mom wanted Xylee to sit on his non-pacemaker side because she assumed she would hit him. She is mean.
What?
At Fat Camp, my mom said, make sure Xylee sits on your non-pacemaker side so that she doesn't hit you in the pacemaker. It was funny, but I think my mom was serious. Like, she wasn't being funny.
Why the fuck would she even put her hands on you? That's what I'm thinking. It's not that serious.
I think one time I farted next to her, and that definitely was deserving of a smack. Is
it?
Well, yeah. Here's the thing, right? Like,
Is it an earthquake when you fart? I don't fucking know.
It was a big fart, and it was funny.
Okay.
Like, dude, if you go back and watch the old rewind, Xylee and I were fucking good together. It was really good. It was fun. It was funny. I don't want to take away from that, right? But she was struggling the entire time. And it was struggling to be her in a new environment. It was struggling to be in this world where everybody's coming at her when she's used to a world where people were coming at her and she'd have to like duck out because it was super serious. And she had some reservations with all this. And we tried for the longest time to get through them together. And then we didn't try anymore. And now I'm the bad guy. And I get it. It's easier to have a bad guy when it's a slow news day, to pick apart old Billy the Fridge, when some people feel bad for you because you're no longer on Rewind and you want to make a villain out of the guy that you were fucking working with for however long. And if that's how you want to play it, let's play.
Okay. I want to read this one thing from the chat. CJ Brewster said, and Smooch was her intern. Xylee, you only go for someone that doesn't even want to argue. You think so hard. You're going to meet your match one day. And I think that's a really good point. Smooch came up there with the intentions of showing this clip to Xylee and like, hey, I want to get your opinion on it. And all she wanted to do was sit there and bitch about it. From the moment Smooch got up there, you can go back and play it. She literally said, if this clip is boring, I'm going to kick you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you think people stop coming up to Rewind?
I have my theories. I think maybe it's because I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, you're the bad guy, Billy. We'll continue this clip, though. Also, I don't think people want your baby Billy apology because we only got 6 out of those 10 yellows.
Oh, shit. 40 seconds left, too. Sorry, guys. Fuck it. We fall. Okay, sorry, that's not me. I didn't ask for that.
Actually, Keem did because he wanted us to ban Green's Galleries.
I'm talking about the people that were banned because you didn't want to have them talking about you. Stuff like that.
No, it wasn't stuff like that. Don't pull that shit. No, sir. That's not what happened.
I can confidently 100% tell you with a goddamn fact. There was people banned for putting L Xylee in the chat. And if you have any proof to refute me on that, I got 1 million goddamn people telling me they were banned for putting L Xylee in the chat. What are you going to say?
And I just remember her straight up telling me that there were people that she banned that were supporting us, that were bad people. And this because they were supporting us by talking bad about her. And she didn't like it. But she knew that I know that name from commentary. They hate me. They're just bad people. And I'm like, okay. Whatever, Xylee. You do what you got to do. Whatever it takes to get us through another month here together, because it's not easy for Xylee. It never has been easy for Xylee. And maybe it's easy for Xylee now because she ain't had nothing to lose. And it sucks.
I'm just saying, y'all were wondering why the views fell under 1,000, yet there's over 200 fucking people on the block list. Like, I'm just saying, there's math on that.
Don't pull the giant block list.
Sir.
Remember when Zay talked about it on Rewind? You came up after Rewind to me and Zay and said, "Ooh, bitch, you called me out for that." Remember that?
Yeah, remember. And yeah, that was a joke. And remember, it was a rogue mod, and she was trying to figure out who.
It was a joke.
I'm gonna pull the DMs right now. Say I won't. Say I fucking won't.
It was a joke, Zay.
Drop a 20 and I'll drop these DMs right now because I'm not even fucking playing with this shit. It was a joke. It was a joke. Are you fucking kidding me? I will drop that shit for a 20. Say I won't.
Rogue mod was?
Okay, it was a joke now. Okay.
What? I didn't yell at Zay about that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you did.
And Xylee talked over my Donoso punishment time.
You might have not yelled, but your energy was aggressive as fuck. You came in. Why'd you fucking stitch about that? Billy knows me. When I'm in the VC after the show, I'm usually like 10 times like calmed down from where I am on the show because I just exuded all of my energy on the show. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sure even Rastov could attest to this because he was fucking there.
Jay Machiavelli says, Billy, you used to be a dick to most people who came up on Rewind for no reason, and you know it, fucko. You treat it like a sport. Logie Bear said you won't.
I screenshot that shit before the show.
I was actually. Danny says you won't, Zay. Danny says you won't.
You won't, Zay.
I actually was a dick to a lot of people all the time, but it wasn't ever for any other reason than content. If you came up and you were lacking, I'd be a dick and kick you off. Uh-oh, Yelly
Drop.
Kelly wants that drop. Let the beat
want it.
drop.
Live on air for you.
Oh,
Go
shit.
ahead and go
It's
through
live
it.
on air. Okay.
I ain't playing this shit telling me one thing, it's enough. Nah. I speak only in facts, bitches.
So is this the first one? Is this the right one to pull up first? Fun fact?
Let me look. It should start with, yes.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Xylee says, fun fact, if this is who I think it is, they were called a rogue mod themselves at one point, LMFAO. And Zay said, oh, T. And Xylee said, was it Greeky? And Zay said, yes. And Xylee said, yeah.
I gotta pause for 1 second to give you context. Now, for what she's saying, was it Greeky? I said that Greeky was the person who reported the rogue mod. Okay, now look at what she fucking says.
Yes, yeah. Shit, we gonna talk. Xylee says, LMFAO, was she already a mod for you when you started Rewind? Because I don't remember giving it back to her when they took all the mods away. And next clip, Zay says,
It goes down to the bottom.
yeah, I think she was. Xylee says, okay, well, she was a mod for me too. By the way, it was Skip that modded the guy who said he was going to come to your house today, LOL. But what I'm going to do is sit back and watch Rewind and not type in the chat and watch who mods what.
Now, Greeky, reading all this, I know knows all the fucking tea. So Greeky messaged me to let me know that apparently there was a mod on our channel with the name of Skip, who was somebody that Xylee knew from her previous commentary community who had been going through and banning people writing L Xylee. And Greeky has been a very trusted mod in the community. For those of you guys who don't know, she's modded for a ton of fucking channels, and I know for a fact she ain't capping to me. So I mentioned this on a stream, and these are all of Xylee's messages, responses being like, oh no, it couldn't be my friend. It couldn't be my fucking friend. Next day was when the whole snitch fucking shit happened. I'm telling you, bro.
And she did say that her friend did do that one mod there. Like, you know, Skip is Xylee's buddy. Like, Xylee's got a lot of buddies that ride or die for her. And that's cool. Like, she should have them. Xylee's got friends in this business, people who care about her. I used to be one of them. And I understand why. She's fucking fun. She can be a lot of fun. But it's a lot
But then she's trying to frame it to me like Greeky's not trustworthy and that we can't trust Greeky as a mod. Because she's giving us bad information. Apparently she's been reported. That's what she told me, is that Greeky has been reported on other channels being a rogue mod.
I remember the first night that it was me and you here on the LolcowRewind together, and the chat was dropping negative Xylee comments, and all her mods that were still here were fucking popping them all. And I was like, that's fine, whatever, I get it. It's a tough time. Do it.
All right, Xylee, let's go into it. Because Xylee wants to keep dropping DMs in the fucking main chat now. She thinks that that's going to be a fucking thing. All right, Xylee, you really want to go into it? I'll show all the DMs of you saying that you were going to quit when Savage came back, but then you folded. Let's not go into this, Xylee, because I was nice enough to let you know something, so now you're going to put that information out there like it's not some behind-the-scenes shit. So, Keem, you should check that message that Xylee put in main chat, because I was nice enough to tell her something as a fucking friend, and she's going to out here be like, oh, yeah, this shit was scripted for a fucking show. You look dumb as shit right now, Xylee. Lose your job in 4 fucking K because you want to be dumb as fuck and keep putting DMs out there. You look dumb as shit right now.
Interesting.
Like, anyone who looks at that shit that she just put in main chat, you're not getting anything from it. All you're getting is behind the scenes fucking information that she knows she shouldn't be putting out there. You look dumb as shit right now, Xylee. Keep spurging, though.
Well, if you guys...
Zeefish, yeah, you were banned. Nail Slammer, yeah, you were banned. I'll keep dropping names of people who were banned.
If you guys got banned from LolcowRewind, it was probably not me. But if it was, know that you're one of the very few that I banned. It's usually people who fucking spam bullshit over and over. I hate people who spam the chat. I usually just time them out for a day.
Yeah, if you spam, I time you out.
Yeah.
I only ban people. I'm like, I know you're a fucking weirdo.
But I mean, it is what it is. I remember people who were donating getting banned and then being like, can you please unban me? I can't donate. And I'm like, nah, I don't even know how to unban them. I'm like, I don't even know how to do it, but
I'll teach you.
I might probably don't need to use it now. But
no, we're good. We have like 6 people banned. I went and checked during the stream because I was like, how many fucking people do we have banned? 6.
Nice. But yeah,
Right.
it did seem that people who were big donators were getting banned after Xylee was gone. Like the people who we still had here might have been doing something. I don't know if that was the case. It was a suspicion, and I would never accuse it of it, but it did suck to hear that people who were donating were still banned that we didn't know about. That was a Rogue Mod situation. Austin Molina, welcome to Cash Cow. Much love. But dude,
Somebody wrote in the chat, Xylee fans talk about Billy like he's the evil stepmother, and that's so fucking true. Like, that's why I'm at this fucking point, bro. I've sat back all week, watched all this shit go down. I've let people spew their fucking shit. But to be honest, I just have a lot of feelings on it. I've worked with both of these people, and I can say I don't think either one of them is evil, but I think that Xylee is very fucking sensitive and can't get over shit easily. That's what I think.
yeah, and it sucks because I dealt with that sensitivity for a long time trying to get W's with her. And now when she's looking back on it, I was the bad guy, and it's like, damn it, Xylee. The amount of time and effort I put in for us to get through this shit, and I'm the bad guy saying I don't care. You didn't pay attention, or you were in your own head too much. I don't know which one it was. Sucks.
Now, one other thing I want to say, because this last message that Xylee put in main chat really, you know, she said, hey Zay, who really made that choice on who was going to be on Rewind with you? I'm just gonna fucking put it out. Xylee, I told you that to save your fucking feelings. I chose Billy. Call Keem up right now and ask him who were the 2 people I asked to put on Rewind, because Xylee wasn't even an option. The 2 people I said were Billy and Tommy C. And people might be shocked at the fact that I said that, but that's my fucking answer. Keem called me the same way he called your mom, and he said, who the fuck would you want on Rewind? I said, first answer, Billy the Fridge. I think I could work with Billy really well because he's similar to Buff in the way that we could bounce off each other. My second answer was Tommy C. Similarly, because I think he's a comedian, I thought we could bounce off each other well. Because of the type of person I am, I know I'm more analytical, I'm more logical. I look at things in a very serious way, so I needed a fucking comedian. Xylee was not going to be the fucking comedian I needed. So you want to sit there and point out these fucking messages that I sent to you to save fucking face for you, Xylee. Cry about it. Because you know what? You're just looking like a dumb bitch right now, putting anything out there to try to save face because you know you were sad I didn't fucking pick you for Rewind.
Hey, you and Tommy C. You and Tommy C. would have cooked. That was a good choice.
I knew what I was saying when I picked my answer. Like, Billy and Tommy were my only options in my head.
Huge S says, please clarify that I was not one of those mods, even if Zay doesn't say the name of whoever was the rogue.
Huge S, you were not a rogue mod, and I know that for a fact because I removed half the mods when the rogue mod thing was going on, and Huge Ass was one of the only people left, and then nothing bad happened, so he's good.
I've always trusted Huge Ass, even though we've had our odds, and there's no good reason for me to trust him. I think it was just that, you know, him and I were at odds, so I was like, fuck it. If anybody's going to fuck me, let it be this guy.
Gaming Only said you're a fake person, Zay. Cry about it, bitch. If you think I'm fake, suck it. I'm the realest bitch in this motherfucker.
I will tell you this. If you're looking to the LCU for reality, you're probably looking at the wrong people. The people that you think get real aren't always so fucking real. They're pretty much just waiting for a moment where they can catch their W. and they're sitting
That's
back.
why they got Gets Real in the name, because they got to tell everybody, because otherwise you'd realize and you'd see through all the lies. Anyways,
Fuzz says, why is
Lisa,
Billy...
come up and take that shot with me.
Why is Billy not drinking? I haven't went to buy any new alcohol. I'm on empty.
See, I went to buy a bottle tonight because I knew it was shots night.
Shot.
I'm not taking the shot until Lisa gets here. She told me she's coming up.
I'll be real with you guys. I haven't felt like drinking lately. It's been pretty depressing, and I usually try and drink when I'm celebrating. And it's just been a rough couple of weeks. I should go get some alcohol.
I gotta respond to this one. Angel said, didn't you admit you lied? That's not being real. Where? Where did I admit I lied? Pull that up. I lied to Xylee to save face? You should see the DMs she was sending me at that time, being crazy about the fact she thought she was getting kicked off Rewind. If I said to her, hey, I picked Billy over you, you would not bruh, don't make me drop more DMs.
I gotta be real with you. Around that time when things were falling apart, there was a lot of eggshells and they weren't being stepped on. People were tap dancing or ballerina dancing, tiptoeing around those fucking eggshells around that time period. It wouldn't just be a Zay. It wouldn't just be a Billy. It wouldn't just be a Rastov. It wouldn't just be a Keemstar having to beat around the bush to not awaken the fucking Xylee gets feels.
I think it's optics, let's be honest. All right, well, we're going to continue this clip because Lacey needs to bring her ass up here so I can take this next shot. I am not taking it without Lacey.
Lacey? Is Lacey even in a state to drink? Isn't she in South Carolina?
Yeah.
Do they drink there?
Yeah, fuck it, we ball. Or if Lacey in the chat says, take it, I'll take it. That works.
Lacey, we need your goddamn okay or your whiskey.
FPS Kyle said, how much for the DMs, Zay? 50 for these next ones. It's juicier.
Oh, no.
Okay, so anyway.
Xylee, talk over your dono.
Okay, can I finish what I was saying about you being in Reaper's VC yesterday?
Can you ever finish what you're saying? I don't know.
No, I don't know because you won't shut your fucking
Apple
mouth.
super chatted $9.99. The only person to ever scream and screech more than Xylee in the LCU is Becky.
Go ahead, Xylee. Why did you kick him?
We had
Okay.
Lacey.
Sorry, I wasn't.
Hi, Angel.
Welcome to LolcowRewind.
Hi.
Zay wants you to take a shot with her, or at least give her the okay to shot alone.
Okay, I'll take one with you right now. Just let me get to
snap.
a place where people can't see
That's
the background.
We sipping.
Okay.
We sipping. Lacey's about to take a shot in the bathroom.
I'm running. Okay. Hold on.
And Lacey fell.
Okay. I'm holding it between my legs.
That's so real. Cheers.
The Jack Daniels Blackberry? Let's go.
Lacey to go.
Love you.
Cheers, Lacey. Thanks for stopping by.
We both had a Red Bull chaser. That's true love.
Y'all are connected. You're kindred.
See, I know for a fact that if me, Lacey, and Brantley, I don't know who else. There'd definitely be a fourth girl in this mix. Probably Batgirl or Desi. You're right. Got together and started drinking. It'd be too much of a good time. It would be very sinful of a good time.
Batgirl actually is a fun drinker too.
That's what I'm saying. Batgirl in that mix, it'd be really fucking good.
Yeah.
Just got finished in a fight on live. Technically the day before because it was at 1:30 in the morning when it happened, right? I felt like, and when I asked him about leaving, I asked him several times, 3 or 4 times, please leave. And he just wouldn't do it. I even said,
that's
bro.
not true.
Actually, it is. And I asked him, and I was like, why? I said, why are you even here? We just got in a fight. And he was like, we didn't get in a fight. It was just a discussion. I was like, no, it was a fight. Come on, bro.
Well, here's the thing.
And
you can argue what it was.
I didn't raise my voice at you. No, I didn't.
Interesting. Xylee, the thing is, I was saying goodbye and I was leaving and I was saying goodbye to my guy Poke Gaga. and you kicked me before I could finish. So I came back in, and I came back in, and I came back in until he left, and then him and I hung out for half an hour and didn't talk about you.
So it took long enough. It took long enough for me to ask you about 3 or 4 times, please leave, and even go through the whole thing of, come on, Billy, why are you here? We just got in a fight.
Could have let me say goodbye. Could have let me say goodbye. Wasn't breaking teeth. No, she's saying
you did not have to come in the first place.
But she's saying, and even let me. I even got to say, Billy, why are you here? If you're asking me why I'm here and you're not letting me finish why you're asking me, it doesn't matter that you're asking me why. You wanted to kick me out, which is fine. Like, I was ready to leave anyways, but like, I'm still going to show up and say what's up to my people if they're in your fucking Discord, unless I'm banned from the Reapers VC. In that case, then I wouldn't go in, but I wasn't banned. And I don't know how long Xylee and I are supposed to have after a fight for me not to go into a conversation with her, because we fucking fought and then got along so many times before. If this is the last fight we ever have, good.
Pocket.
Wanted to.
Answer the
That's
question.
the problem.
Why? Well, I didn't
to
want
talk
you
to
there.
Poke Gaga.
Okay, well, great.
It's not about you.
If
your Discord is your hug box, if it's your safe space, Keem, can we change the name of her Discord to Xylee's safe?
I gotta pause really quickly because somebody said something in the chat I had to pick up on. Numi said, Zay didn't flip. You're allowed to like someone and criticize them on real shit. Which is what Xylee says all the time. She literally says you can sit here and criticize someone and still say you love them. Right, so remember that.
Space, please. I thought hosts were allowed to go in other people's things and talk. To fans, to anybody. I wasn't even there to talk to her.
Damn,
Funny
Billy,
thing
why
is,
you gotta want to be up my ass so much?
Disregard can't be wrong.
You want to put me there.
Even when the situation doesn't call for one.
Gotta pause. Xylee, you're one to fucking talk. When me and Billy first started being hosts on Rewind, pretty much within the first week, you started joining in our live on airs after the call, which is, by the way, where me and Billy would talk about the show and how we did about the show. And I'm not the type of person to be like, nah, you gotta fucking leave. Like, if somebody joins, I'm just gonna be like, okay, whatever the fuck. Because I'm kind of nice like that. But let's be honest, from the second I joined Rewind, you were up Billy's ass, sucking his fucking farts every fucking night.
There was a day where Xylee said that she was no longer going to talk to me. She was going to cut me out. And then that night she was donating to balls. It was like, what the fuck? But yeah, she wasn't ready to let go, and she's still not ready to let go, but she's chosen a different way to hold on now. She's holding on by making me the bad guy.
Make me the bad guy now. I don't give a fuck. Like, I simply don't. Keep dropping DMs of mine in the fucking chat. I really don't.
Zay,
we can play this fucking game.
Are we the bad guys now?
Fuck it, we're the bad guys, Billy. We're the fucking vector of the Despicable Me world. We're stealing the fucking moon, bitch.
We're taking the fucking moon back, baby.
Yeah.
Didn't even need to come up. He just wanted to save face.
You wanted to put me up your ass, Xylee. Why do you want to put me up your ass so bad?
I didn't put you in the Reapers VC. You brought yourself in there.
You sure talk the fuck about me a whole lot to not want me around when you're talking.
Why did he leave?
Now, Xylee, Saturday, I'm talking.
Go into the Reaper VC.
Auntie Della is here to pick up and take you out for a happy meal while Mom and Dad talk.
Having a conversation with Xylee when donos are interrupting is damn near impossible.
Now, another thing, it's funny when she says she doesn't want to talk to you or she didn't want to talk to you, all this fucking bullshit, whatever the fuck. When literally on Reapers, on either Saturday, Sunday, can't remember, whatever the fuck, she was calling for you back up there when Josh came back up.
Saturday.
In fact, they even DM'd you.
Josh and Xylee DM'd me.
Back up.
Which is funny, like...
So they only want Billy the Fridge up on their stream when they think they can monetize and make content out of it. But when she's showing the clips of, like, talking shit about you, she doesn't want you to come up there and respond. Isn't that fucking funny?
It's only not okay for me to talk with Xylee after a fight on my terms. Her terms, it's fine. As long as it's her terms. I don't know boundaries.
Confidently said I've never banned any person from any YouTube chat. Buff though. The only reason Nusa got mod was because Buff felt bad for banning him for no reason. Lamau.
True. Nusu was a great mod on Nerds, though. Can't complain.
W Nusu. But yeah, I don't believe in boundaries when you just set them to protect you from your own attacks. Like, like you can't be like, throw a fucking spike at me and then hide behind a shield of boundaries. You can't throw a fucking bomb at me and hide behind a shield of boundaries. That's baby bullshit.
She threw a nuke at you. This whole fucking week, she's been out here like, let me pull up these 8-month-old clips of when Billy was a male manipulator on Rewind, and let me paint this fucking narrative of how I was really in the right and everyone was wrong for thinking that I was a crybaby. When realistically, you are crying about 8-month-old clips on fucking Reapers right now because you got fucking kicked off of Rewind. Why else would you be doing it? I don't understand.
You're crying about me jumping in the VC. Like, you had to block me from your safe space, and that's okay. Like, literally, that's okay. If you don't want me there, I get it. But let a motherfucker say goodbye. If not, I'm going to feel disrespected. Come on.
Like Galactic said, Xylee ain't coming up. Nah, she's just running her shit in the main chat.
Oh, she ain't coming. She ain't coming up.
She won't come up.
She wants to be able to respond in her hug box tomorrow on Reapers with nobody.
Josh will sit there and suck her fucking dick all the way to the fucking taint. He's beyond the balls, bitch. He's licking that way all the way to the asshole.
I don't think he will. I think after talking to Josh today, he's literally said to me, he's like, I've been getting this one-sided from Xylee. I get all my information from Xylee. And I'm like, I respect that, dude. He was talking to me pretty, like, respectfully. Now, if he chooses to take Xylee's side, I understand that too. I get it. But today, he's like, I don't really know the depth of everything. So I got to give him a little bit of a pass here, because he is kind of just jumping in and taking Xylee's word for everything on this. Which is okay. He's her co-host. I get it.
That's retarded. I'm sorry, that's retarded. When the whole shit went down between you and Tommy, I sat here, gave valid criticisms against you. That's the same thing you should do for any fucking co-host. If your co-host has shit you should criticize it.
It didn't work too well for me and Xylee. I was always trying not to criticize Xylee for actual things. I was making up little goofy things like her needing to go to therapy because she lost her dad as a co-host, and that was too far. I would make up funny little jokes to like poke at Xylee with, and those jokes were too far. They got too real because Xylee didn't really care about what I was saying. If I wasn't bowing to her, that kept her from being the Xylee she wanted to be. And I don't know.
Sounds like control freak behavior.
A little bit.
But whatever.
A little bit. Xylee,
Stay on the subject. Stay
remember
on the subject.
Saturday?
I didn't want
Dreams
you in
off
the
dreams come true, bad times don't last, but bad guys do. RWO for life.
For life.
We'll be the bad guys, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I've been the bad guy since I started in this universe. Tell me I won't be that bitch again.
We're the bad guys. Duh. Billie Eyelash over here.
We're gonna have you like do a cover of that song now for Rewind. That's the next. Put that goal up. Put that goal up right now, Billy.
Oh my goodness.
It'll be a shitty cover, okay? We'll do it in VC and it'll be really funny.
Do a shitty
I'll do
cover.
The singing parts and I can't even sing. Brantley Keemstar with the $4.99 said, "What happened on Pit? I missed it. ... or no." That's a good point.
Yeah.
Do you want to get into that?
What happened on Pit? Let's go.
All right, let's grab. All right, taking a break from all of this other shit.
Yeah, I think
for a moment.
I think we had was it Yo Mama versus Rastov? That's what Keem was talking about, at least. I didn't catch Pit. Yo Mama came on live tonight and said that, he was having a millionaire talk with Keemstar. he wouldn't listen to anybody else. He said, let millionaires talk. So that was really cool to say, you know. Yo mama's, I guess, a millionaire now. It's pretty cool.
You didn't know?
I didn't know. So that's a
He's,
cool
like,
revelation. He's cooking.
Him and his $600 he made on his personal channel and all the fucking time he's been a YouTube creator, he's really a millionaire.
W's in the chat for millionaire mindset. Or not mindset. He said he was a millionaire. It was beyond mindset.
$600-millionaire. But anyways.
Let's go.
I don't know if none of y'all fucking noticed this on live or even on bus. If you go back, and Batgirl got some videos too that she's going to put up too. Rostov controls the fuck out of Sweet Tea. She never gets to speak her true opinion. Everything that he says she has to agree with. She is turning into Batgirl. And I'm going to show you this right here. Right here. Watch this.
This is you earned it. You earned the show. There's a reason you got put on the show, and it's not because Scooter left. It's because you're great.
Thank you.
But you got to believe it. So I want you to treat this like this. No, I don't want to hear your resignation letter because no one ever wants to hear your resignation letter. No.
Yesterday was so hard, Rastop.
Is today hard?
It's been a little bit better.
This is your bus. This is your new bus.
Well, is today hard? It's hard being around you, Rastov, because you're dog shit. You're not fun, you're not entertaining, and you're not content. She did a whole dance, and your fat ass couldn't even stand up. Why? Because your knees don't work and your ankles don't work. And then you don't do no heavy lifting, but something happened to your palms. Well, I know what happened to your palms. You was mashed.
Pause. Are we acting like dancing is content now? Like, we really gotta... Wow. The dancing shit is not fucking content. It might be a fun part of the episode, but it's not content.
It's content now, I guess. That's what... Remember they had dance parties on Lolcow Pit when they were in prime time? All-time low views. Remember that? It was content. It was cool.
Yeah, whatever the fuck they say.
Debating too hard the other day with that fucking whack-ass shirts that you currently wear. You're a lazy piece of shit. You're trash. And you know what? I can't even believe Keemstar gave you the keys. It's kind of weird. And then he wants you to run around. He asked you to be his fucking guard dog and shit, but you ain't really a dog. You're like a chihuahua just going with no bite. You know, because you're a nobody, bro. You're a scrub. Yeah. And then you want to go around and tell people how they should run their shows. Kind of crazy. But go ahead.
It's kind of crazy.
On your new bus.
Kind of crazy. You want to go around and tell people how to run their shows while I'm going around telling you how to run your show? Kind of crazy. The difference is when Rastov goes around and tell people how to run his shows, it's coming from the place of somebody who didn't know shit about any of this and is now running the biggest show in the network. He might think he has some way to talk to people who don't know what they're doing. He obviously can't tell Yo Mama shit. Yo Mama been doing this for 2 decades. Yo Mama is a seasoned veteran in this shit, and that shows. But some of these other people might need someone who understand being a fish out of water and might actually need a little help or perspective. Not everybody, but maybe some. And some people have gone to Rastov for that over the last year and gotten some help.
He's trying to manipulate Sweet Tea. Look at how he's trying to push her into a fight she doesn't even want to get into. And then he tries to use Sweet Tea's audience because Sweet Tea's audience loves Sweet Tea. But then Rastov tries to push Sweet Tea in certain directions, so whatever direction Sweet Tea goes in, her audience would go in. So if Sweet Tea would hate Savage, because Rastov wants that, because Savage got a beef with Rastov. Don't got a beef with Sweet Tea, but Rastov wants to push Sweet Tea into a beef with Savage. See how this works? See how this master manipulator works? He's a fat piece of shit. Nobody fucks with him. He's gross, he's disgusting, and nobody's really a fan of him. That's why when he got fired and he left, nobody followed him out the door. He looked back and nobody was there. Nobody cares about
him. Beer 30 Clop with the $4.99 said, this dude is viral and runner-up president. Gives him his respect, geesh, guys.
And a millionaire. True. And he's a millionaire. He's a millionaire. He's a millionaire. It's kind of a big deal.
This was the content we're missing from Pitt, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. He just dumped on Rastov so much that Rastov quit, I guess.
In fact, I'm going to say he dumped on Rastov from the 15-minute mark all the way to the 1 hour and 43-minute mark. Y'all want us to run through that?
Yo Mama, that's the guy's name. W Yo Mama for his dunk on Rastov. It's perfect.
For like 90% of his stream.
And he did good today. Dunking on Rastov pays the bills. We should start dunking on Rastov too.
Rastov, this is all your fucking fault, bitch. Blame yourself.
Rastov ain't got no Tesla. That was on Local Live. Rastov ain't got no Tesla.
No Lamborghini?
No,
Bitch,
Tesla.
you're broke.
Tesla. A Lamborghini would have been like something to brag about. But like families.
Not even a Tesla?
Families with 3 kids have a Tesla in their garage. It's not a big deal. Bragging about a Tesla?
He can't even buy shirts from the American brands. He buys them from Johnny Big.
From Johnny Big? No millionaire would buy from Johnny Big. What the fuck? Get your millions up, Rastov. Yeah.
Kayla said it was amazing today. It might have been. But it was also over an hour talking about Rastov. So, like.
Brandon is back in the Discord, Rastov. I won, you lost. Damn. I need to figure out what the fuck is going on tonight for Local Balls if Rastov is fucking gone. Is going to be a wonderful day. Poke Gaga misses his Lambo, dude. Everybody needs a Lambo. W's in the chat if you got a Lambo. Yelly Kelly dropping. Thank you, Yelly.
I was about to say fuck this goal and do $60, but then I feel like I'm like being mean to Yelly Kelly.
We've only got 15 minutes left. It's impossible either way. It's the end of the world.
That's cap. You act like they haven't hit $60 before in like 5 minutes.
It's the end of the world.
Are
as
you
we know
capping
it.
on the RWO right now?
I'm literally changing it right now because we ain't got the bites in the fight. I'm gonna just do a 15-minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a 15-minute. Let's go. See if they want to drop it. We'll see if it's cap.
Also, for the people who saying Rastov quit, we'll see you tomorrow. Rastov says a lot of things when he's angry.
I just think that we're gonna see Yo Mama and Rastov or Yo Mama running Local Live tomorrow. He asked for it today. Rastov's gone. It's about to be Local Live with Yo Mama, and that's it. Millionaires talking here. Millionaire mindset. If you guys want to drop a deuce on the sissy box, let's drop that dose. See if we can get it in 15 minutes. Don with BAC says, and this show was over an hour talking about what? A little response.
You should watch live then. I gotta respond to one thing. This motherfucker said, this is hilarious. Zay asked for donos to leak DMs and snitches on Xylee for leaking DMs. The difference of the DMs that were leaked, if you were a member of the Discord, you know. And you know the rules. But apparently some of you don't.
You know the rules. Critical Thinking coming through, dropping a deuce. Greek Girl dropping the deuce for the box. Poke Gaga dropping a deuce. The Porter Sicilian Gamers is pitting his LCU detractor channel in the LCU. Isn't that smart? Beer 30 Clap coming through, dropping a deuce. Maria 5877 dropping a deuce. S1K Easy for the RWO dropping a deuce. Tommy Bragaloni coming through, great show tonight. Thank you, Tommy. Cowabunga Dude, RWO 4 Life. Yelly Kelly said, he never said he quit. Okay, good. I'm going to have to talk to my guy then and see what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 1/3 of the way to Sissy Box. If we can get there with the next 13 minutes, we will do a 15-minute Sissy Box. Can we do it? Maybe we can. Selena Fox's Night.
Drop more, Zay. I said drop a 50 for it.
Selena Fox's Night. Love you, Billy, and much respect to Zay. Go Gadget. Dropping that love. Thank you. Cassie Ulan coming through with love. I love you bunches, Billy. Thank you, Cassie. Love you too. All the hearts on fire, flaming. We know it. We love it. Thank you. Tommy Bragaloni says Zay and Billy on Rewind is a huge W. W in the chat.
Say something to that. I'm going to ride for Billy. These dumb motherfuckers on live who said I'm not going to ride for Billy, do you think I chose him and wasn't going to ride for him? Continue.
We didn't think we needed it, but if motherfuckers want to call it out, we had the keys in the fucking door ready to open. And now we're driving.
No.
Now we're driving. Billy Hill coming through saying, oh no, 15 minutes, let's go. Greek girl saying more box. Crickle thinking dropping a deuce. CG Bruce saying Zay cooked tonight. Thank you, Zay. Cowabunga dude coming through with the deuces. Pokegaga says RWO for life. This is a Xylee Stan account, and you should be. Xylee is Xylee and I cooked for the longest time here. I really hate that this is being tarnished right now because motherfuckers all up in that shit. Cowabunga dude coming through with the deuce. Tommy Bragaloni says mustard on the beat. Chris Craven says $60 RWO for life. Pokegaga says I still blame my motherfucking Ansel Tech. It is his fault. It really is. Cat's Not Crack coming through. Welcome to Cash Cow. Thank you, Cass. Much love. Tommy Bragaloni say mustard, and we are 6 away from getting that motherfucking sissy box, baby. Bearskin coming through. I can now count to 57, hopefully close to 60. Counting on up. Billy Hill says, am I going to get a gas station burrito after? That's smart. Logie Barris says, pretend this is a $50 Tommy Bragaloni says, Mustard Man Dan. Yeah, we're about to send you over to Nuts for Mustard Man Dan and the Super Party. That's going to be great. I'm excited to see where Nuts goes. It's kind of been a crazy week with the overlap. And Yelly Kelly comes through and Critical Thing comes through and says, thank you for not playing 50-50. Hate that bullshit. And guess what? We hit $60, Zay, not even in 5 minutes. It wasn't even 5 minutes.
You capped on the RWO. I told you. They would fucking hit it.
I thought it was a late night. I thought everybody probably left. But no, they fucking did it. Pokegaga says, this is a Billy Stan account. Dude, I know that guy. Billy Stan? Was he a competitive eater? Is he related to Packy Stan?
Billy
Am I allowed to
Stan the
say
man?
that? I don't know if I can say that. Manny Pacquiao. I don't think I can say that. I don't think I can say that. Damn it.
Don't say that.
Damn it. Canceled. It was nice knowing you guys. Pokegaga says this is a Zay Stan account. My guy.
Pokey Stan account.
I know Zay
Don't play
Stan.
me.
Suffer Horse saying, Suffer riding with you tonight, Bill. Thank you, Suffer, for riding that horse, coming through that horse, riding through when all the demons were watching. You're riding right through all the demons, spreading through a sea of demons as they're screaming and screeching. But they were reaching.
I gotta ask, Billy.
Yeah.
How do you fucking feel? They tried to take down Bill the motherfucking Fridge this week. They tried to cancel you. They tried to take you out the fucking gate. How do you fucking feel?
I've been me for a long time. This ain't the fucking first rodeo I've been through, and it ain't even one I was worried about. Time heals all wounds, and the poison gets sucked out. I'm healed. Motherfuckers need to start healing or get ready for another wound.
We'll keep fighting. When I said let's get ready to rumble in the main chat, y'all thought I was fucking joking, didn't you?
Bop, 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 Pokegaga. 1738 says this is an RWO for life account. For life.
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
Hey, what's up, hello? Yeah.
All right. I feel like we really have to end with the Billy song. Like, there's no way we could fucking end this shit.
Damn. Where do we go?
We need a Billy banger for this. Pokegaga recommend it. We know you got it.
Okay, you want to
Suffer
call
riding
it?
with you tonight, Built.
We gonna ride tonight, Suffer. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Yeah.
It's an RWO for life account.
Bop, bop. I gotta see if there's a recommendation in the chat. Can we get a little something? A little something.
I'm waiting on Pokey.
Coheed Consumer says, you all talk trash and call it cooking when you're just microwaving. I mean, if you got to hit that nuke button, it don't matter. You're going to eat it either way, dude. You're going to eat it from both sides of the fucking table. You're going to eat theirs, you're going to eat ours.
Pie, bitch, and you're still going to eat that shit. Like, it's the best meal you ever had.
Eat them up, beat them up, beat them up. People are calling for just a bill in the chat. I mean, maybe it's just that one. Maybe it's just a bill.
I love that one.
Rock hard. Pokegaga says rock hard. We're changing it. Rock hard. We're going rock hard for Pokegaga. Sorry, guys.
I didn't even give you... Wait, really quickly, I gotta give you my mom's review of Just a Bill. She said that shit was gas.
Moms love me. I'm kid tested, mother approved. Wait, not kid. Cool kid tested, mother approved. Shout out to all the cool kids.
Can't find rock hard.
Rock hard, Billy the Fridge. Yeah, it's off.
I found it.
There you go. Let's rock hard.
Apparently, if you don't include the E, it won't come up. And Bill the Fridge.
What the fuck?
All right. Ready for this?
Yeah, let's drop it. Okay, pause. You got it on high speed. You got it on chipmunk.
I was like, what the fuck was that?
There's some bars in here.
We're gonna restart.
I'm no angel, baby, don't go looking for a halo. If it's getting crazy, well then maybe we should lay low. It's time to get fast, hit the gas and there we go. Give you whiplash when we blast from the stereo. How many copycats flopping rap? Show of hands. Rock around with cocky crowds and only fans. I'ma say it, y'all archaic. I'm so advanced. Got y'all staring like I'm Doja Cat's yoga pants. Hit the stage and I'm Asian like a fine wine. Daylight saving, misbehaving in the nighttime. I'm in the battle with myself trying to fight crime. $1 million baller, I'ma call another lifeline. Tell the king, kiss the ring, it's what a jester does. Maybe you can do it better, it's whatever, cuz I hit a stride, took a ride on some clever buzz. Now you rocking with a has-been that never was. Play that song, I'ma sing that tune. Drop that bass, about to bring that boom. When we leave this place, they gon' sweep that broom. Live that rock star life, I'll be in rehab soon. I'm no angel, baby, don't go looking for a halo. You know we're crazy. If it's getting crazy, well then maybe we should lay low. And we're not slowing. It's time to get fast, hit the gas and there we go. When we make that, give you whiplash when we blast from the stereo. Fire jet lagged, I'm a scumbag. Turn a red flag into a cum rag. Got a hot one ready for a shotgun wedding. And her top run heavy, let them drop unsteady. Old fashioned, curl drip bandanas. World tour with Lizzo, let's go bananas. Revolver calling out, solve another problem. Mobbing on these trolls, what's a troll to a bottom? Nothing, they ain't doing nada. Bags under my eyes are designer Gucci Prada. Drink combos, pink tacos, blasted like Baja. Laughing to the bank like
Smokey with that $1.
Money on the table, give me the advance. I do it for the truest, not these finicky fans. To be honest, I get off of indica strands. So I'm just rolling up and smoking all these industry plans. I'm no angel, baby, don't go looking for a halo. You know we're crazy. If it's getting crazy, well then maybe we should lay low. And we're not slowing. It's time to get fast, hit the gas and there we go. When we make that, give you whiplash when we blast from the stereo. You know we're crazy now. And we're not slowing down. When we make that
Ooh, I hope you're all packing your things to that one. We're gonna have to get
That
you.
was the perfect villain song.
It's a bad guy. Rock hard. Coming jet lagged. I'm a scumbag. Turn a red flag into a cum rag. That's a bar. I don't give a fuck. In any world, that's a bar.
Spitting.
I don't give
Cooking.
a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Dude. Don in the chat says, this many people can't be this delusional. Yeah, I don't know, Don. Maybe it's just that you picked a side and you're sticking to your side. But guess what? It's not that big of a deal. It's your side's making it to be some big shit. And it really isn't. It's a motherfucker trying to hold on to a W in the form of a victim card. Okay, we get it. At some point, you got to be a goddamn adult, man the fuck up, and walk away from it. But you're choosing to live in that fucking hurt and pain. It wasn't that big of a fucking deal when it was going down. I had your back, but you forget that. So now, I suffer, I guess. If that's the path you want to choose, I can't help you anymore. I tried to shut up for fucking 2 months about it. Tried to be the good guy. Where'd it get me? Now I'm the bad guy. Duh.
We'll be the fucking villains, Billy. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck it, we ball. Critical thinking, dropping the thumbs up. Thank you, Critical, for the thumbs up. Dude, how could so many people be this delusional? Maybe it's not us. Maybe you're caught up in a fucking echo chamber. I don't know.
They're living in an upside down world.
Maybe
your
y'all
mama will spin.
Maybe y'all live in an upside down world. Poke Gaga says, hint, hint. You always win when you don't pick a side. Big brain. Shit. I could have picked my side 2 months ago when I was like, nah, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine because it always is fine. When you put in a certain level of work, even if people think you're lazy, as long as you're true to yourself and you keep coming through with it, even when people think you're a fuck up, as long as you're true to yourself and you keep coming through with it, you keep doing what you know is right, you're always going to be right, even if you're in the wrong place. Zay, I think you and I are in the right place.
We'll keep cooking. I don't give a fuck if we're the enemies right now. We might be the biggest fucking villains in the LCU, but I'll keep talking my shit. I simply don't give a fuck.
But we're not going to be able to talk our shit much longer because we got to pass them over to LolcowRewind Nuts. It's going to be a Holy Ghost party over there.
I love the mustard, man. I can't lie. Like, every time Nuts goes live, I'm like, yes.
I wonder if we're going to see any more antics over at the Dandridge house. It'll be interesting.
After not Billy, Boogie peed on the side of their house.
Yeah, Boogie was trying to clean that place up today. All right, guys, it's Nuts time. Go tell Nuts what's up. I'm going to send him over. Anything you want to say to the kids, Zay?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.